Greetings, welcome back to my channel, and in this week's video we'll be making smash burgers. There will also be a few tips and tricks throughout the video. If you are not new here, you know I make my buns and almost everything else from scratch. Also, I have a bun video posted on my channel, so if you're interested in making your own buns, you can also just go over and watch that video. Here I am going to punch down my dough and separate my dough balls to make my bun. After I have done that, I'm going to allow them to rise for about 20 minutes, after which I'm going to brush them with egg wash, add the sesame seeds, and allow them to bake. Everything was made simultaneously, but because of editing and not wanting to be going back and forth between clips, I grouped everything together. So we're going to finish something before we start something else. Here's my tip. For French fries, instead of frying them, you can bake them and you'll still get a crispy fry. So what I do is I add my very cold frozen fries to a baking tray, add a little bit of oil, maybe a teaspoon or two, massage them, and then lay them out into a thin, well, not a thin, but a flat layer, so each fry is coming in contact with the pan. Then allow it to bake. So here my buns are finished and I'm brushing them with a little bit of butter. My fries have been in for about 20 minutes. I take them out and I just give them a shake so that each fry can probably flip over, meet new surface area, and this is the fry once it's finished. We work efficiently on this channel, so we're going to pre-cut and season our tomatoes before we actually need them. Now we're getting into our burger section, and I'm using an onion and a half. If you like less onion, you can use less onion, but I guarantee you won't be disappointed by using this much onion. You're going to separate them a bit so that each individual onion is singular. Add your ground beef to that, and we're going to mix it until the onions and the beef are mixed nicely together, you know, even distribution of onion and meat. I measure things based on the size of my hands, and that has been going well for me for some time, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So all I did was squeeze the meat together in my palm until it makes a tight ball. You want to make sure that each ball has a nice amount of onions, because the onions are adding flavor to your burger meat. So if it feels just a little bit too meaty, you can just take up some onions and just slap it on in there and form your ball as usual. Okay, there are a few things to note with smash burgers. You want to make them on something that is able to retain high heat. A cast iron skillet is one such thing. It's called a smash burger, which means you need to smash the burger meat. You want to do this until it is thin, or as thin as you can get it. Using the parchment paper helps because the meat won't stick to the spatula. You also don't want to flip your meat until it has browned nicely on the bottom, because you want a crust on your meat. It's going to appear burnt, but it's not. It's just a nice crust. The meat is going to remain juicy. Once you peel off the parchment, you want to go ahead and season your meat. I used the meat seasoning instead of trying to make a rub, so my meat seasoning had pimento seeds, onion powder, pepper, everybody. So once again, you want to add your ball to the skillet, use your parchment paper to help you, and smash it out as thinly as you can. An indicator in knowing when your burger is ready to be flipped is that it's no longer pink, like it has a brown hue with like slight pinkness in it, like this here, and it's going to feel like it's sticking, but it's not really sticking. So just take your time and flip it. Yep, and that's the beautiful crust that we want. Also, you don't need oil You don't need to be adding oil because your burger is going to secrete its own juices. After 30 seconds to a minute of flipping the meat, you're going to go ahead and add your cheese and give it time to melt. Toasting the buns always elevate the burger, and now we're going to start making our burger. So first, to our toasted buns, we're going to add our sauce. You can find this sauce recipe in my burger video, after which I'm going to add my meat. I stacked my patties so it's 2 instead of 1 because they're kind of thin anyways, so why not? Added my fresh lettuce that I washed in salt water, and then we're going to add our seasoned tomatoes. And that's pretty much it. You're going to repeat these steps to all your burgers until you are done. My burger fell apart. My burger fell apart. And this brings us to the end of the video. I do hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.